I don't know, boring. You want to
Yeah.
have just two persons in the same room. I don't know. But
Okay. Hello, people. Hello, people for YouTube. Hello, Milene. Hello, Ianca, Yasmin, and Ricardo. We are in Talking Talk. Talking Talk is a conversation platform when you can practice some languages like English, Spanish, French, German, and in future, I think Mandarin too. It's not a normal class. I'm not a teacher. No one will teach you nothing, but you learn a lot. It is a safe place to make mistakes. Don't worry about making mistakes, because it's a part of our learning. And have fun. I will be your host for today. Today, we will talk about uh, opposites or similarities. What attracts us? Attracts us. Um, we usually say that we attract for the opposites, but sometimes I think if the difference between people among a group, or even a relationship, if the difference is a very if there are several differences, we can we can be in trouble sometimes. Okay, I start to present myself, and after that, Yasmin can present you. I'm Elias. I'm 37. I work with IT since 2008. It's 16 years ago. I'm married. I live in Teresópolis, Rio de Janeiro. Um, I have no kids yet, but I intend to. I have no pets because I live in a small flat. Then I think it's not a good place for pets here. And that is it about me. And about a characteristic interesting um, that I have in common with someone important for me, some about my wife. Me and my wife are shy persons. I'm very shy. I'm not too shy because I don't know. There is some years ago, I had to expose myself here on Talk, on the church, in another places. Then I'm not too shy anymore. But my wife is very shy too. And about you, Yasmin?
Hi guys, good morning. I'm 19 years old. I'm from São Paulo, capital. I live with my parents and my cat is a female called Angel, but is only the name. Uh, at my free time, I like to read books, watch series, and about a characteristic that I like to share with the people that I like is sense of humor because I think the best thing of the life is love of situations, always make funny things about situations because um, our life is strong by itself. So if we just not allow for situations or get the funny ways of the things, life is just became more and more heavy. So I like to have the kind of sense of humor to take the things in a soft way and deal with the situations better. So the mostly characteristic that interesting me is the sense of humor.
Okay, thanks. I mean, it's very important. I agree with you. It's very important to take it easy in life, to sometimes give you a break, sometimes relax. It's very important. Thanks for sharing. And about you, Bianca?
Well, morning, guys. Yasmin, very nice to have a nice sense of humor. In English, I am trying to, I don't know if you do the same, but I try to watch some stand-up comedies in English, and it's very funny. My favorite is Trevor Noah. and Josh Johnson. They are very good to watch some stand-up from them. And well, my name is Bianca. I am 27 years old. I am living in Campinas, doing my PhD in here at demography. I study education and labor market in Brazil and South Africa. And a characteristics, well, me and my mom, we are very similar. We tried to do not this for a long time, but then we just assumed that we are similar, and yes, it's that. And my mom love barbecue and family. So these two things together, to have a barbecue with our family, it's a really nice moment to us. And it's a really nice moment to me as well. I really like barbecue, samba, pagode, that whole environment with my friends or my family. And I think we share these two things. Even in the weekend, even during the week, sometimes we just arrive from the job, from our work, and do some barbecue for ourselves alone because it's nice. We enjoy. It's that.
Very nice, Bianca. I love barbecue too. I don't know how to I don't know how to do barbecue. Some of my brothers said that you are the man of the house. You have to do barbecue, but I don't know. Probably if one day we meet with you on the Almaden, probably you two will teach me how to do barbecues. Thanks for sharing. And about you, Milene?
I am Milene. I am 34 years old. I live in Campinas too, Bianca. I am a teacher, physics teacher. In my free time, I like to read. I like to cook, but when I cooking, I like to cook only desserts because I love candies. I live with my boyfriend. We don't have kids. We don't have pets. It's it. And my characters, I think I am a calm person, like my dad. I never start to discuss or argue. I don't know. And I prefer be quiet like him. So I think it's a good characteristic for me, and it's look like my dad too. It's it.
Okay, thanks, Milene. I'm a very calm person too. I never start a discourse. But you are the kind of person that, for example, you don't start a discussion, a argue. But if some people start with you, who is that person that don't finish the argument? I don't know the expression in English, but em português, é, dá um boi para não entrar e uma boiada para não sair. You are this kind of person?
Yes, yes. It's rarely, but sometimes it's happened. I try to never start, but if someone starts and if necessary, I will continue the argument. But I hope never be in a argue in a fight, for example.
Yes, argue is not nice. Sometimes some kinds of relationships are broken because of this. Thank you very much for sharing, Milene. And about you, Ricardo? Ricardo, you are mute. I don't know if you're talking.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, first city of Brazil. I'm married. I have a daughter. I love watch movies, series, hang out with my friends, family, walk on the beach. São Vicente is south coast from São Paulo, so I live near from the beach. So sometimes I love walking. Sometimes just 20 minutes, that's enough for me. And some characteristics or interests. I don't know. I believe that I consider myself honest guy, and for me, it's important to be honest, and it's polite is a a very important way to live. I believe that when you are a polite person, it's let our environment better is better when you have respect and the lead if the person using a polite way. As I told you, became the environment better. I believe that sometimes it's so exhausting. I have had some experience when this kind of important things don't occur in for example, in a workplace. That's terrible because this kind of things don't interrupt when you went out of the job. Culture reflexes in during this process and after uh, too. That's it.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Ricardo. In any kind of environment, we have to be kind, to be polite with people,
Mhm.
and in order to these people being
Yeah.
polite with us too. Thanks for sharing.
Hey, I had an experience in the a company that I worked was investigated during 6 months because of the how do you say assédio moral e assédio sexual. É incrível, eu tô rindo, mas é um negócio complexo, né? Foi Ministério Público, 6 meses investigando, teve escuta telefônica, né? Então, realmente, eu, eu não senti tanta essa pressão, mas mesmo não sendo diretamente comigo, é sempre horrível, né? Você trabalhar num lugar onde você percebe que as pessoas estão assim, né? Eu lembro que eu tô falando em português que é muito difícil falar isso em inglês, né? Porque alguns termos, né? Eles fizeram um TAC, né? Um termo de ajustamento de conduta e o diretor, né? Fez uma cartilha de para se adequar, né? Aos aos métodos civilizados, vamos dizer assim, né? E eu lembro bem que isso ficou bem gravado na minha cabeça, que o diretor disse assim: Olha, pessoal, vocês estão liberados para irem e usarem o banheiro quando e quantas vezes vocês quiserem, né? Ou seja, né, século XIX, né? Um negócio desse o cara ficava
Eu
reclamando para todo
gosto.
mundo. Toda hora foi no
Imagine.
banheiro, não é possível, né? Então, realmente, mas assim, como eu disse, né? Não era exatamente comigo, eu não sentia muito, mas é, bom, é isso. Já falei demais.
Oh my God. Horrible situation. Okay, let's do the first question. I will read the first. Uh, do you believe people are more attracted to opposites or to similarities? Uh, I think in this question, think about in a relationship, in a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, in general. It's for any kind of relationship. But, for example, we tend to say, we are attracted for the opposites. But imagine a person is very outgoing, go to the parties every week, like to, I don't know, like to drink, dancing, things like that. And another person is totally the opposite. Is very calm. Don't enjoy these things. Prefer to stay at home, watching movies, watch series. Uh, this two persons is totally opposite. what do you what would you happen if these two persons get married or start to engage? I don't know. Uh, but okay, I give this explanation, but I will share my opinion before you. What's your opinion, Milen, about this situation? Any kind of relationship. Just give an example.
Okay. I don't think so. The people are more attracted to opposite, but I think in a relationship workout, is better if the two persons have opposite characteristics. For example, I don't think the two stressful person can stay together to a long time without fights. So I think it is hard when you live with a person like you, because you are fighting the same reason ever. I think it's common when you have, for example, I have some arguments with my mom because sometimes we are similar. So we have the same discuss about the same reason forever. So in resume, I don't think they are attracted to opposite, but I think the relation can be better if you have opposite character, some opposite characteristics.
Okay, great point, Milen. Let's see. I don't say if I agree or not. Just you, I I don't want to influence you, but let's hear about the another. And you, about you, Bianca, what's your opinion?
Well, I agree. I think I believe that people are more attracted to similar people, I guess. But it's impossible that we are the same, you know, even sharing some points, some similarities, we will be different in some point. So it's like a balance, you know, the similarities and the differences. So in my perspective, maybe the balance have more weight in the similarities, not in the opposite characteristics, maybe to have a good relationship. But the difference will be there, I guess. And when happen in some relationship, some love relationship, when happen to be in a relation with an opposite person, a person with opposite things, opposite thought, opposite habits. Maybe it's like you are trying to fulfill some characteristics that you don't have, you know. You try to be more close to this person to try to develop some characteristics that you don't have. Like I am a shy person. So there was a relation that I had with a person that was so extroverted, and it made me feel okay. It helped me to try to develop this side of me, to be more extroverted and things like that. But it wasn't a relation that during for a long time. It wasn't. We ended in 1 month because we were so opposite, you know. But I tried to pay more attention in this possibility to be more extroverted. But I believe in similar, I guess.
Yes, you bring a interesting thing about time, the time of the relationship. Some psychologists said usually when people get married, it takes 7 years to these people understand each other better. Imagine we have a lot of relation, a lot of relationships that are broken with, I don't know, a month, 3 months, a year, 3 years. But it's okay. It's not a consensus, okay. But some psychologists said it takes 7 years. Imagine it, 7 years in uh, in order to, yes, I know now. I know this person now. I want to live with this person. Okay, thanks. And about you, Yasmin?
I think we are more attracted to similarly persons because it's okay if you have just a few uh, a few things that you are opposite to the other person, but if you are totally opposite of other person, the relationship uh, isn't will be something that will be totally okay because sometimes, for example, you have a friend that have some just a few things that are opposite to you, but if your friend just want to go to the club every weekend and is a person that is totally different for you, the friendship isn't a thing that will be so long, uh, just in my perspective. And it's the same from relationships. Sometimes you are a person that like more to um, stay at home, and the other person like to get out all of the day, or is a person that don't give you so more confidence in her attitudes, for example. So we can be attracted for some other else that is different in some aspects, but the that aspects can complete us. Like if you are a shy person and you are dating other person that is not so shy, we will you two can be completely um, between the relationship. But if you are completely opposite for other person, the relationship is will be a difficult thing. So I think we are more attracted to similar person. And I remember I think that I see in internet some months ago, there are a lot of people that dating from person that is so similarly. Is like you are dating a person that like a twin for you. I will put some images here in chat to explain better that the thing that I see. But it's a crazy thing that a lot of people that are dating some other else that is identical from from the person. So I think in a general way we are more attracted to similar people.
Okay, thanks for sharing. And about you, Ricardo? What's your opinion?
Well, there is a quotation. How do you say? I'm not sure if you am able to talk in English. Let me see. The opposites attract each other. Uh, I believe that all of ways to love, that's that's nice. That's okay for me. For example, I don't know, young people have a relationship with old people, or a shy person have a relationship with a very show off person. But I believe that the things are different. The I believe that when you have more things in common, it's better, because relationship is hard. It's hard to keep a relationship. Doesn't matter who, your mother, your brother, your father, and well, if you tell about a date, a girlfriend, or her husband, it doesn't matter. It's worse because when you talk about brother, mother, father, is don't exist ex mother or ex father or ex brother. Don't exist. So is the society normally charge you about these things. Oh, you don't talk. I'm not talking with my brother a long since a long time ago, or that's you you became under pressure about the situation. But when you talk about another regular person in your life, yeah, that's different. So if you it's sad if you broke up with a person, but it happened. So in this case, I believe that if you search a date, a person that have more similarities with your personality, that's better. I'm not. I don't tell about it's wrong. No, it's just better. I believe that is cause less conflict. For example, a person I could give a lot of examples, but I have a couple. Uh, I know a couple where one of them is a friend of mine, and this guy is a so how do you say bohemio or love the night, go out and things. And the girl not is a shy person, so and the well, I when I look at this situation, I think don't have any much things in common. So in this case, I see a lot of conflicts because of that. And but I know another couple, and I don't know he um, are a couple. I don't know 30 years. I don't know. I believe, and they keep together until today. So in this case, we we are talking about the quality of the relationship, not if you get well or not. So in this case, it's much better, in my opinion, when you search for similarities. It's not how do you say? It's not a thing that is answer for all the questions, but it's better. That's it. And I love the your cup too, Young.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Okay, now my turn to answer. In my opinion, I agree with most of your points, but in my opinion, I believe it's a balance, like Yanka said. I don't know. I don't know if I get married with a person much like me, maybe it don't make sense. But I think we have to. Usually, we approach with person with more similarities. I don't know, maybe 60-40, I don't know, or 70-30, things like that. Because, for example, I'm a shy person. My wife too is a shy person. If my wife is very very outgoing, like to go out every week to for example, for pagode, like Yanka, maybe. I don't, maybe we can stay together. 'Cause I don't know, for example, I don't drink. If my wife, if my wife likes to drink, maybe I don't know, I don't enjoy. Understand? I think we have a lot of difference. I'm a shy person. She is also a shy person, but I'm a calm person. but she is very stressed, more stressed than me. Okay, aí no Bianca, Yasmin, and Milene twins. Oh, you are machismo, you tá aqui, disse. No, it's not about this, but in my case, my wife is more stressed than me. But I think if I were stressed like my wife, I don't know, maybe we don't stay together. But maybe if my wife is too calm like me, I don't know, maybe be shy. Sometimes it's difficult because person judge us like, you are arrogant. No, not arrogant. You just is quiet. Sometimes it's difficult to understand a shy person because if he some people, not ours, I'm not generalizing, but if the person is sad, the person say nothing. If the person is happy, the person say nothing. If the person agree or disagree, say nothing. Then it's difficult to understand. Most of the time we have to ask a lot of questions in order to understand this person. Then I think it's not impossible, okay? It's not impossible, but sometimes there is a lack of communication. Then my opinion is we have to bring someone with more similarities, but it's not two similarities. Okay, let's do the next question. I will move on to the question number 4, que I think is more interesting because we already said a lot of things. The question number 4. Some psychologists suggest that men often seek partners resembling their mothers, and women seek partners resembling their fathers. What do you think? For example, usually men, if my mother is very shy, very calm, like to cook a lot, probably I will seek a woman for me, like my mother, that like to cook, is not like to go out every week. Okay, I'm not saying that women don't. Uh, I'm not trying to say that women have to stay on the kitchen. No, please, I'm not saying that. Okay, but my mother is very shy, calm, take care of the house, but teach me a lot of things. So, a friend of mine that is a psychologist said to me usually, for example, uh, how come some women that suffers with if the women suffer with their father, some kind of uh, some assédio or not sexual assédio, but um, uh, assédio moral to in your family. Some women when get married or get married in order to escape from the situation or get married to a person that behave in the same way of his father, and it's explain some women that suffers a lot in their with their husbands, but no, don't get a divorce, for example. Okay, I'm not a specialist, I'm not a psychologist, okay, but it is the explanation about the situation from a friend of mine, and he is psychologist. And what do you think about this, Milene?
I think it's a hard question too. I I I don't agree this from in my experience. I don't agree, but I have already read about this. But for me is very weird. I can't imagine this situation because in my case, my boyfriend is very different of my father. So thinking my experience is not true, but I won't critical these psychologists because they study about this question, but for me it's not true. And I think very weird when you want a partner like your mom or your dad. I can understand this.
Okay, thanks for sharing. And about you, Yasmin, I don't know if you have a boyfriend or if you already read, but you can see some traits of your father in his in your relationship.
As for me, I I agree with this kind of point that you say that your psychologists say that or you date some other else. Of course, isn't from all of relationships, but there are a lot of people that will date people with that are similar, completely similar with your parents, or completely opposite of your parents. As for me, I have some problems with my father, so when I date some other else, I'm dating right now, so for example, the attitudes that my dad have to me, I won't accept that my boyfriend has to me because if he acted at the same way that my dad acted to me, I will break up because uh, for me isn't a thing that I feel comfortable to date some other people that are similar, that have similar acts from my dad. But I see a lot of thing, a lot of situations that people dating some other that will remember their parents, even the parents aren't good people. The people, like you said, for example, the people that suffer something at the childhood with the parents at the age just get married with some other else that remember these attitudes and uh, get into um, for example, violent dating and something like this. And it is more common that we can just think about it because it's something psychological, and I think the only way to deal with that is therapy because if you really pass to a difficult situation in our childhood and you not treat it, you will suffer the consequences in your adult life because when you are in your childhood and you into a situation, if you not deal with this, if you not practice therapy or some kind of that, when you get more older, you will really get into a situation that is more harder to you deal with that. So it's more common that we can think about it.
Yes, okay, thank you for sharing with me. It's interesting as we tend to behave like your parents. For example, my wife, my wife sometimes tells me her father talk to her mother. Oh, you you bought a lot of pots vasilha, but sometimes my wife, it's not necessary, okay? But nowadays my wife like a lot of pots. And then it's interesting. Some things there are some facts that we complain about our parents, but maybe when we become a parent, we behave in the same way. For example, uh, I don't know if it's happened with you when you are children. Usually, parents cut cut the not the finger, forget the name, cortar a unha, but very short that hurts machucar embaixo também, sabe? Then usually we as children complain about this, but maybe when we cut, do this, maybe we will do the same thing with our children. Or not sure about our children if we don't have kids, but about our nieces, nephews, for example. I will take care about them. It's interesting.
When you say about your wife, I could remember an interesting thing that I heard about it, that we are composed for the five people that are more next to us. So when we are younger, the tendency is the person that is more next to us are our parents. So if we are composed for the five people that are more next to us, and the parents are the two people that are more next to us, we are have the same behavior of them. So it's an interesting thing to think about it, if your our behavior is a good thing, because sometimes you became a bad person because sometimes your family isn't so good for you, so you just have the same behavior with some other else. So it's an interesting thing to think about it.
Yes, yes, I totally agree. Oh gosh, the time is gone. It's almost gone. And about you, Bianca?
I think I agree in part with Yasmin, maybe because I see that we grew up in an environment that is familiar to us. So sometimes unconsciously we try or we replicate the same environment or the same triangle in our lives, because it was our reference. I saw a lot of women, for example, that grew up in a aggressive environment with an aggressive father, and then in the adult life, in some way, these women look for aggressive men. Not, yeah, aggressive men, because it's like a replication of the environment that we grew up and we were familiar with. But the key to me in this case, and the psychology, I think, as well, is when you broke this circle, this vicious circle, and do not more replicate your mom's role, but figure out your own role. It's like a freedom from your parents to live your own life. And thinking more about psychology, maybe we are not only just looking for the same characteristics, but in this triangle, like father, mom, and child, we have the people that care, that feed, that give support, that usually is our mom, and we have another person that put limits and provide, that usually is a man. It's like a gender role, actually, that we are more used to, we are more familiar to. So in this big role, this big way, I think we do this sometimes. We look for person that exercise this role. But to me, the key is to break this thing and to look for someone that is really interest for you, not only because of the example that you have in the past or using the example that you have in the past, but looking for something different. Like I grew up in an aggressive environment. It would be really nice if I could superar that thing in my analysis and could look for someone that actually help me, not beat me or cheat on me, but someone that will be a really partner. I wouldn't like to. My mom was cheated. My father cheated on my mom, and I really wouldn't like to have a partner that do the same to me. So I hope that I'm not looking for a man or a girl that will cheat on me. I really hope this. I want a
Yes,
partner to share the
yes,
life.
yes, but the thing is, for example, if it's happening with you, maybe, just an example, okay? For example, if your father cheated on your mother and we don't get divorced, maybe you, if it's happening with you, maybe you don't get divorced too. Okay, oh, let's follow the my mother example, not my father example, but my mother. Follow my mother. My mother overcome this situation. Maybe you admit, understand? Okay,
Yeah, my mom
I'm not say
separated.
it's the right thing to do. Okay, it's
Uh-huh.
just
My
doing
mom
a
separated from my father, and I give all the reasons to her. If
yes.
she didn't forgive at the time. She forgave it, but she preferred to separate from them. And I think that I would do the same. I could do the same actually if someone cheat on me. Yeah, I think it's that.
Yes, but I totally agree. I think there is no reason to do that. I think. And about you, Ricardo? We have we have a few minutes. This conversation is
Yeah.
very great. I could stay here for all the day. But
Uh,
what's your opinion, Ricardo?
I believe that I don't have much things to adding or introducing, but well, uh, I believe that is when when you talk about relationship, for example, you talk about eremit. This guy live the middle of the forest, and certainly this guy don't have problems when you talk about relationship because yeah, he live he lives alone, and but for the hand, the purpose, the one of the advantages to have a relationship is improve ourselves. And well, I'm not sure uh, what the reason what to be here on this planet. The people tell about philosophy, religion. Each person have your own reason, but well, one of the reasons could be improve ourselves. So, and if you have a relationship, you have more opportunities to improve our behavior, become a better person. So in this case, it's necessary you have patience, and the sometimes, not sometimes, is it's always it's necessary have patience. So and sometimes you redimension or give more emphasis a small problem. So and you some people tell, oh, you are how do you say, uh, uma pessoa que muito permissiva, but well, but that's about your life, not the others, né? So in this case, Certainly, you don't tell about the serious problems, thief or not thief, traições or other things. But sometimes the most part of the time, the biggest problem is a small problem. When the couple have a big problem, normally they became together or try to fix. And the small things, the people that occurs every day is cause more problems, affect more sometimes the relationship than the others kind of. So that's it.
Okay, guys, we have the few time to finish. I appreciate very much our few your point of views. I want to see you more times, Milene, on Mondays and on Fridays. Ianca too. Ianca always bring us a wisdom point of view. I really appreciate your points. Yasmin too. Yasmin I really miss you, Yasmin. You have to stay, is to come here more. Ricardo too. Thank you very much. I send
Thank you.
you the link. The first link is a survey. Is about things that I can improve. This survey is anonymous. You can talk something that you like, that you don't like. Please don't be afraid to answer. Elias, you have to do more this. You have to do less this. Okay. Um, the another links is a South of Talk Talk YouTube channel. You can check this image and a lot of another. And the last is my LinkedIn. If you want to connect, I think besides Milene, I think I feel my LinkedIn. It's not your obligation, okay? If you don't want to connect, okay, just don't connect. And I really enjoy and expect to see you in the next semester. Thank you very much, Milene, Ianca, Yasmin, Ricardo.
Thank
Is
you.
was a great pleasure to stay with all of you here. Bye bye. Have a great
Thank
morning.
you.
Bye bye.
Great weekend. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.